Hey, welcome back to Gear Into Adventure. Today I'll show you how to install an antenna on the truck, or in this case CB radio antenna. Even without my destroyed roof rack and Baja, I still can fit into my garage area with this truck, and I actually can fit with this antenna even in this pre-garage sort of visitor parking area. So I actually had to unscrew it, just like so, and put it back now in the garage. So here's the breakdown of the parts. If you're installing an antenna like this external rather than walkie-talkie type of radio, you may as well invest into a quality antenna. So this is the piece, then comes this piece, this is the spring. And depending on how big and heavy your antenna, you may need to get a very stiff spring or medium stiffness. In my case, this is the hardest stiffness that North Shore had in their shop, which maybe is the stiffest there is ever. Then what you need is the bracket that is designed to hold the antenna. In this case, the plug connects here, and there is the mount to put the spring on, and different bolts to attach however you want. Now in my case, I actually decided to use the light bar brackets here, like this, perfect for my bumper. And it is double. One wasn't strong enough, so I put double. This way nothing wobbles at all, and it's very, very solid. There is also this wire from the antenna that you need to ground somewhere. Essentially, I had it right here, but in order to fit my garage right now area, I had to unscrew this bolt. And this is basically, it helps, this additional antenna, it helps to make this signal more clear. And then what I got here is actually this wire going inside of the hood. Alright, let's pop this bad boy. In my case, I do have a spot, which is essentially a relay to connect all your kind of accessories. But if you don't have it, you can just plug it directly into the battery. So as you can see, I plugged the wire under this plastic little thing. Then it's running all the way around. This is my wire right here. And I kind of use zip ties all around to hold it with other wires or against this plastic little pins. And it's going right around here into my S-pod. All right, let's open this guy up. Because I got so many slots still free, I connected my CB radio, the whole setup, actually into here. This is my primary light bar, and all these connections used to be my camera and frontal side lights and back side lights. I don't have my roof set up yet, it's gone. I didn't disconnect all of this stuff here, I just did it in the middle of a truck. So when I'm gonna rebuild, I'm basically gonna reconnect it in the truck over there, and it's all plugged in over here already. But actually the antenna isn't going directly powered to the battery, so this wire actually goes inside under the wheel and goes into the hub, the actual talking unit, and that box, the talking unit from that box, I have wire running back into here, and that's what's actually being powered into the S-pod right here, this connector. So let's actually have a look what I did here. And I decided to minimize any kind of drilling. I didn't want to drill much. So under here, let's see if I can get a better view. So you need to expand the rubber of the fire port where all the wires are coming into your cab. You need to drill a hole, and then I have the wire going into my unit that I placed over here, and what I did is I found the spot here and took Gorilla Tape and just wrapped around so many layers, so it actually holds there, no problem whatsoever. This one I need to tighten still a little bit. I need to like zip tie it to something. So that's the wire, this one, that's coming from antenna into the box, and then from the box it's actually connecting to my unit right here that I installed. And also from the box the wire is running back through the same port into the S-pod or your battery. And this is my little unit here. This is pretty good. Cobra. So this particular radio I got recommended. It's super awesome because you don't actually have to have a unit with all the buttons, everything installed in the car somewhere. Everything is contained inside this actual talking device. So all I got is just the power box and the connector from the antenna all in one there, and everything's here. So I had to drill 2 little holes over here to place the mount for this, and it's there you go, done. This is big Velcro, and this is how I hold this piece from sliding. Just bam, done. It's perfect. So this model is Cobra 75WX-ST40 CB radio, and you can find the link to purchase it on Amazon just below this video. And it costs about 140 bucks, so US it's probably 100 bucks. This is definitely a very awesome unit, very compact, nice to use. So then what I have here, in my case, this is S-Pod SC menu control. Usually it's off. It's completely independent of starting the car or not. And here I have my light bar. And it used to turn with my side cubes and all that until I lost them. And here I set up a new button, CB radio. When I turn it on, the whole CB system radio comes on. Otherwise it's always off. I thought mounting this antenna would be the easiest, and it turned out to be that doing the fire port cutouts and doing the wiring there, it only took like an hour tops. But this antenna, it took probably 3 hours. I first did one bracket here, and there was some wobbling, then the instruments didn't fit the wrenches that I had, and so on, and one part actually broke. It's been held by a washer. It was just getting this guy to install here, that was the chore. It seriously like 3-4 hours it took to get it done right. Everything else maybe remaining 2 hours at most. So I would say about 6-hour job. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and maybe you'll get some of your own ideas how you want to hook up your radio to whatever Jeep or truck you got. And don't forget to hit the like button down below, subscribe, and hit that bell button as well to get notifications. As well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and I always post travel videos, and I'm gonna try to do more of this do-it-yourself videos, and also what I've done to my truck. So until next time, see you!